These videos that you'll see are basically among encounters between Trump and Demigod. And you'll be surprised that this is canon within everything. So first up, we're going to look at the least relevant Demigod, who is going to appear from 3, 5, and 6. And of course, everything will be much different. The very first Demigod encounter was back in 1987, when a dragon-like creature was said to be spotted flying over the Amazon River. Many people call it the Dragon Demon, due to the structure of the horns on its head. Many people who traveled there claimed that this was an evolved version of Chomp. However, it didn't have the large pincer claw, and it had wings and horns, so the two were considered different. From 1989 to 2002, Demigod would be perceived with a large Garchomp-shaped creature with devil horns, no tail fin, but rather a sharp-ended blade, and had a haunting roar. However, 2002 to 2012 would show that the encounters were changed, with its wings being larger than its body, the tail being shorter, the horns being curved forwards, and having the orange eyes with unknown tribal marking on its head. It would also have the change from 3-toed clawed feet to hooves, and having 4 fingers, 3 normal fingers and 1 thumb. Eventually around 2015, the encounters stopped. Only one encounter in 2016. However, it was nothing really intentionally mentioned. However, in 2017, the day between 2017 and today, the Trump encounters were pretty much frequent, almost every day. However, on the 2nd of April 2017, the Demigod was encountered again, flying around a circular hole. However, they didn't find that this version of Trump was completely fake. It turned out it was just 5 people playing a prank. On that 2 hours later, throughout the talk, they hear what sounds like large flapping. And then they see the rope Demigod suddenly get flung quite far. And the definitive encounter with Demigod was finally ensured. Demigod looked much different. Now going back to the 3 claws, his wings were much smaller now. His horn was chipped. The tail was proportionately much longer than his body. And it turned out he never had eyes, but a membrane that would cover the top part of his head. Of course, the two people who encountered this fake Demigod came back, with the 5 pranksters being killed by either being torn in half, stabbed by the end of the tail, or having a fiery breath breathed on them that melted through their flesh. But then came the biggest one. On the 2nd of August 2018, this would be the weirdest encounter. Demigod and Trump would be seen fighting each other, and from the point on, Demigod soon would be spotted all over the world. And now people will learn where Demigod goes, Trump isn't far after. It would almost seem that Demigod is following some form of signal as well, and Trump is following Demigod. meaning that one day this signal would lead to how both came to be. Well, that's the end of the demigod encounters, and wow, these encounters with demigods. Next up is the Trump encounters, and if you think Demigod's first encounter back in 1987 was crazy, Trump's first encounter was back in 1954. On the same day, well, the same year, to be more precise, when the original Gojira was found. And we'll also be going through two audio recordings of two people who encountered the beast. But yeah, episode 3 will be worked on after these two audio recordings are released. Do keep that in mind, okay?